What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. GameStop just announced major news today. The biggest news I've heard coming out of GameStop in recent memory, and sure to send waves throughout the entire video game industry at large. This is bonkers, and if you followed the channel for a while, you would know that I am long the stock of GameStop. I feel like it has been kicked and beaten into the ground by so many haters out there, especially YouTubers just looking for clicks and attention because they're an easy target. They were a failing company for a while, and it was just easy to make videos trashing them and making fun of them because it would get clicks, and people love to join up and gang up on stuff like that, and I realized it was going down that path. But then when I dove into the financials and looked at how they were operating the stores and realized they were only closing the stores that were not profitable and they were doing a lot of realignments internally, I realized that this company has a very bright future. And I'm not the only one. There are major players in the stock market. Michael Burry from The Big Short is a major stakeholder. Also, the founder of Chewy.com is a major stakeholder in GameStop stock. These people see value in what this company provides and what the future of the company could be, how bright it is. What just transpired today is just a small glimmer of hope of what this big picture could actually end up being with GameStop. Now, before I give the intro and everything, let me hit you with some facts right off the bat. This is a major multi-year deal between GameStop and Microsoft. Nobody saw this coming. It's pretty wild, but hear me out on some of these things. Microsoft Cloud infrastructure to enhance the in-store experience and digital channels. Employees will now be equipped with Microsoft Surface tablets, and GameStop earns lifetime revenue from each game brought into the Xbox ecosystem. So the gamers that are purchasing the Xbox Series X or joining up on the monthly participation with the Xbox Game Pass, things like that, if they buy it through GameStop, GameStop's going to be getting a cut of that action, which translates into quite a bit of money on the grand scale of things. And this is just the beginning. Now, while this isn't a stock channel per se, I do dabble in that, and I've talked about GME multiple times in the past. I am an early investor in them earlier this year. When it was about $5 a share, I dove in, and it fell from there to about $2.50 a share, and then it rose from that point. Right now, it is in a confirmed breakout. The stock is surging through $13 up to $13.20 while I talk, while there's 8 minutes left in trading today, and that doesn't include what after hours is going to bring. So the GameStop stock is reacting like crazy. It's up 41% right now. Wow, that's a lot on this. That's how big of a deal this situation is. I want to go through this and talk about the details with you guys, break down a little bit further to give you my thoughts on how I'm feeling about this entire situation and what it actually is going to mean to the end users. It says that they are further advancing its strategy to expand its physical and digital video game offerings, as well as enhance the company's retail technology infrastructure. Microsoft is going to be a major player in overhauling this entire program and how everything works in the GameStop stores. With over 5,000 retail stores worldwide and its world-class e-commerce platform, GameStop leverages its vast customer network, power-up rewards, and omni-channel capabilities to deliver enhanced gaming solutions to its customers. Through this partnership, GameStop will standardize the company's business operations on Microsoft's cloud solutions and hardware products to deliver rich, new digital experiences to customers, creating the ultimate gaming destination for gamers in its vision to be the premier omni-channel customer access point for the video game products. This is what I was talking about in my previous video I made about GameStop, about how they were aligning themselves to be the Amazon.com of video games. And there are some people in the comments that were fighting me on that, saying that Amazon.com sells video games. There's no way they can compete with them. To which I say, Chewy sells dog food. The Amazon.com sells dog food, but Chewy sells the dog food for a better price. They have schedules set up. They make intimate relationships with their customers. There's a family feeling to all of that. And it's the go-to place for digital stuff for people to go get their dog food, pharmacy for their pets, their cats, any pets you can think of. Chewy was the place to do that. The guy that founded Chewy came over to GameStop and said, hey, we can do this with GameStop. And here is the first step to doing that. That's why it's such a big deal. People might hear that and be like, okay, so they got Microsoft to make a computer system for them. Big whoop. How's that doing anything for them? This is the first step down the road to making their e-commerce legitimate, being a major player on the internet to be the place to go for your gaming needs. But that's only a small part of what is taking place in this partnership. There's a whole lot more. Under this agreement, GameStop will standardize its back-end and in-store solutions on Dynamic 365. This is enterprise and commercial elements. So Microsoft's portfolio of cloud-based business applications and customer data platform, empowering associates with integrated experiences across its business operations, including finance, inventory, e-commerce, retail, and point of sale. This will enable store associates the ability to access omni-channel insights about customer preferences and purchase history, real-time information on product availability, subscriptions, pricing, promotions, in order to provide a differentiated and personalized in-store customer experience. And I can tell you just by reading this and hearing the direction that they're going with it, it's not just going to be for in-store. I firmly believe that GameStop's end goal is to be the leader in video games online. And by bringing these Microsoft Surfaces into the someone at my work just messaged me saying, I hope you made that GameStop play you were talking about a while back while I'm making this video. That's funny. Yes, I did, to answer the question. So, anyways, where was I? Microsoft Surface devices will be part of everyone in the store. Stock is up 44%, he just said today. Yep, it is killing it. Microsoft Services will be in the hands of all the associates. Everyone in the store is going to have that integrated experience. I'm sure there's some details they need to work out as far as getting the personal information and preferences for each customer. But just think, this is like really high-tech, new age, next level thinking for a store. Everything else leading up to this point, you go into Walmart, and good luck if you can find someone to open the lock thing to get a game out of it. You walk into a GameStop, they're going to ask you what you're interested in. If you're not sure what you need to do, they'll be there to help you out, give you related information and products that you might be interested in. And while people will hear this and be like, oh, that's overwhelming, I don't want to talk to a game store associate, I know what I want. Okay, you are a gamer, you know what you want. But you know what? Not everyone is that in tune with what's going on. They don't watch every single YouTube video of every single game that's coming out every single day and know exactly what's happening. So this would be a way for Joe Consumer or Jill Consumer or Mom and Dad to go in and get a game for someone that they don't know what is even happening. And during this very convoluted period of Xbox Series X compared to the Xbox One X and Xbox One S compared to the Xbox Series S, and these names of these consoles that confuse the hell out of people, it is nice to know there will be a place you can go to break it down very basic and say, hey, here you go. This is what's available. Here are the types of games that these types of people in this age range or whatever games they have at their house that they enjoy playing. Here's some other games that they like. It's just, I mean, that's a very basic explanation of what they're doing. It's going to be a lot more detailed than that. But just the idea of this is the direction that they're going to in-store, just imagine the user profiles online and how they can suggest related products and keep people coming back. It's a very exciting future for GameStop. Now, everything that I've talked about is all well and good, but that pales in comparison to one of the biggest things that they announced at the end here, where it says, following decades of an essential provider of the Microsoft Xbox gaming platform and services, GameStop has expanded its Xbox family of product offerings to include Xbox All Access, which provides an Xbox console and 24 months of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate to players with no upfront cost. GameStop and Microsoft will both benefit from the customer acquisition and lifetime revenue value of each gamer brought into the Xbox ecosystem. Now, they don't dive into the specifics of how that's shared or how much GameStop gets, but it does say there's revenue sharing, meaning every single sale GameStop makes, bringing a new gamer into the Xbox ecosystem, means ringing the cash register for GameStop lifetime. This gives them financial security for the future. People were wondering how GameStop's going to survive. How are they going to be making money when everything's going all digital? This is a way for them to make money off of selling a digital product by getting money from the value of return in each person that purchases it. So it's a fantastic idea. It's genius. But most of all, it makes sense. It's something that GameStop can do to keep business going while they're adjusting and changing everything else that's going around in the business. So all things considered, what this does is it breaks down what GameStop can do moving forward to be successful. And ultimately, while all those other things are all well and good with the Surface tablets and understanding what people are interested in and getting a better, well-defined search result for people, things like that, fantastic for the GameStop product itself, for their entire website, and for their in-store, great. And for the ecosystem of Xbox, fantastic. But like I said, the biggest part of this is making money off of digital games. People didn't think this was possible. Nobody even thought of this for the most part, but for all the people that were hating on GameStop, they were saying, oh, there's no future. They're going to go the way of Blockbuster because the physical games are dead. No one's going to be using those in 5 or 10 years. Well, this is why it's a game changer. George Sherman, GameStop's chief executive officer, stated, "This is an exciting day at GameStop as we announce the advancement of an important partnership that capitalizes on the power of our operating platform and significant market share in gaming to accelerate our digital transformation." See that? GameStop's not afraid of going digital if they can find a way to monetize it. Drive incremental revenue streams and over time further monetize the digital world of gaming. Since joining the company last April, we have been on a mission to evolve our strategy to take advantage of our undisputed leadership position in gaming. And fight that all you will, haters. GameStop is still a major player in the video game industry. No matter how much they try to get laughed off the stage or people make fun of them or hate on their customer service, they're still one of the biggest entities to get video games today. Clearly, GameStop is a top destination for an entire spectrum of gaming products, and we are excited about the opportunity to leverage our capabilities in support of the launch of the next generation of gaming consoles and expand our reach and connection to the worldwide gamer community through this partnership. Now, I think right off the bat, I could keep reading here. There's a whole, I'll put the attachment for this press release down in the description below. But overall, there's a whole lot more they go into here, but it all focuses back on what I was talking about with making GameStop successful for the long term. And I'm sure people will be hearing me and my excitement here, and they'll find ways to detract and say, oh, it's Xbox, they're not going to do well next gen anyways, or GameStop's dying no matter what they try to do, just give it up. Like, I get it. There's a bear case scenario for any company out there, even Tesla, which I love, and they will be gigantic in the future too, mark my words. But right now, I mean, they're already gigantic. I'm talking like way bigger. But my point is, you can find reasons to hate on any company you want. What's happening with GameStop here is a transformation. One of the likes that is so rare that you might see it happen a handful of times in your lifetime. And what could transpire in the future is anybody's guess. But at least this is a great first step to getting there. I never thought of a partnership, a digital partnership for revenue sharing with a major game console maker like Microsoft. This is really putting Sony in a precarious position right now, because clearly GameStop is going to want to push Microsoft over anything else, because they're going to be making a lot of money from that deal. So it would behoove Sony to do something similar. And could you imagine the fallout from that on the stock if Sony started doing this too? And then it just makes you wonder what the industry does next, and if Nintendo would join in on it, which I doubt. But you never know if that's where the sales are going, if that's the direction of the game industry in general. This might be the first domino to fall, where all the major game players say, okay, we'll give your physical stores, your brick and mortars out there, we'll give you some revenue sharing so that you still sell our consoles, you still push our products, you still our controllers, our memory cards, our all our other stuff that we sell, our paraphernalia, toys, whatever else they sell related to the games. They need something to keep people coming into the store. This would be a reason for them to do that, to be able to push digital sales, knowing that they're getting a cut of it. So it's a fantastic idea, and I, again, like I said, feel like this is just the beginning. One more check on the markets as I am stopping this video. It's at $14.53 right now, up 44% during the day and up 7.3% after hours. So we'll just round it up and say GameStop went up 50% on this news today. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's insane. That's insane. And like I said, I feel like this is just the beginning. And I'm not selling. I'm not selling. Like, I feel like this is just the beginning, and it's got a long way to rise from this point. For those of you who listened to my stupid advice on buying some GameStop shares earlier, congratulations, you made some good money today. As far as the future is concerned, I am not a financial advisor. Do what you will with your money. But me, I'm going long and strong, and I will always be a gamer. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, you stay smashing. Smash,